What's up, guys? Mr. Buster back here. Finally getting a chance to test out the SMCs. Same gearing as before. Everything's pretty much the same. I did trim down the delay on the perfect pass just by like a second, just to make sure I get that little extra run in there at top speed. But let's see what happens. Hopefully we can break a new record. All right, let's do this. As always, I'll leave the timestamp for the actual run in the description, and at the end I will put the data log and review of the data log. So stick around till the end. All right, guys, let's do this. See this up a little bit higher. Better. All right. It's a bit cold out here, so hope my hand's not too shaky. Come up this way. Setting up. Not too shabby. Get on the road. see what we did. Stop. Read. 124. All right, well, I know I'm cold, so I'm gonna take another hit at it. That was round trip 44, 46, so it was a long run. Let's see. Let's do another pass. Oh, that motor's cold. It's cold out here. Going.
How fast that thing go?
So far, I've gone her to 128.
Oh, you about to race it right now?
Yeah, trying to.
Oh, shit.
A little bit.
Damn. Take it easy.
All right, you too, man. God bless. All right. All right, let's see what this second pass did. Stop, read, 125. Now this is interesting. Huh. Well, that was 43.24. So, decent enough run. I guess I'm gonna have to check out the data log. So let's go see what happened with the data log in these batteries. All right. Alright guys, back here with the house with the data log. So here's run number 1. We got full throttle for several seconds, quite a few seconds. And we pulled 124 miles an hour on this guy. As far as current, 433.2 amps. You know, this is more than I've pulled. The max I've pulled with the China line success that I was running before was 426 amps. And we pulled a little bit more current, especially on the second pass. Voltage sag down to 17 volts, which right now is not a heck of a lot better than the China line that I had. But a part of the culprit that for that voltage sag has to do with the serial adapter and more wires. I have, you know, 2 batteries now, so we got wires here, wires there, and now this whole series adapter, serial adapter, and the leads of course going here, so we have a lot of excess wire, and all that excess wire creates resistance. So I kind of knew I was going to be pushing it with all this excess. I had to tidy this up, I just didn't have time. By the time I got this adapter in and was able to get everything all situated, it's like, we'll do a first pass to see what we get anyways, just as is, and then we're going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit and shorten these wires, see if I can potentially maybe flip these batteries around, cut these battery terminals down a little bit shorter, and cut the ESC wires a little bit shorter. And I also might even reintroduce a cap pack into the system to keep the ripple down, because on the second pass the ripple got up a little bit higher than I normally, or higher than I'd like to see at least. But this one was a nice pass overall. Nice and clean, smooth, good hold on the throttle, just not the numbers I wanted to see. It was freaking cold out there, so that does play into the role, and batteries were not the warmest. So let's see, run 2, we wound up pulling a little bit more. Let me see, trying to do this with my left hand on the mouse. Alright, let me zoom in a little bit better. And this run I had a spectator from Amazon. Guy wanted to stick around to see the run, and it kind of threw me off a little bit, and his van wasn't pushed completely off the road, so made me a little nervous because I didn't want to hit the Amazon van. But so you can see I started the run and kind of dipped a little bit and went back up again. I did hold full throttle for several seconds, almost 3 seconds I'd say. Yeah, actually we got like 1, 2, 3, 3.5 seconds. But it was a little quirky. I did have a little bit less voltage sag because now the battery's warmed up, so they do definitely perform a little bit better once they warm up. But that 1.44 ripple, I don't like that. We did pull 464, almost 465 amps on this run, the highest that I've pulled on success. So not too bad. Now I know at least these SMCs can definitely handle higher current, so I do have room to gear up. The one thing I did do in this run was that I trimmed down the delay on the perfect pass by like a second. So I don't know if maybe that also played into the fact that I didn't get up there in those speeds that I wanted to, because now I ramped up too quickly. But we'll see. I might do another run just as is, the whole setup all over again, and put the 1 second back on so that I'm back to 7 seconds delay instead of 6 seconds, and see if that actually plays a role. because the engineering part of me doesn't want to let that go. So we'll see. We'll run again. Then I'll clean up the wires and run again, and then I'll warm up the lipos and run again. So that's going to be the next few things that we're going to be doing. That's of course if I do get some decent weather. A couple miraculously warm days on December, which those are far and few, especially as we get closer to January. But there you go, guys. So like the video, please hit that like button, smash that bell, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, guys, and post any questions you got down below and I will get back to you. We're gonna keep going at this until I get the numbers that I want to see. I just really want to push this gearing to the max. I want to make sure I squeeze the most mileage out of this particular gearing before I gear up, which now I know I can gear up, but I still want to see what's the best that I can do with this gearing. Alright, peace out. God bless.